For cheap, safe, and reliable Ultimate Team coins with quick service, we've got FIFAUltimateTeamCoins.com. Use Dirty at checkout to get 5% off. And if you guys are interested in picking up any codes or games for the PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, we've also got G2A.com. If you use Dirty at checkout, you'll get an additional discount. What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome back to the journey, where I'm building different squads. We progress through divisional play, get involved in some tournaments, and as always, I'm dropping feedback on which players you have to have in your starting 11. They live up to the hype, and other guys that kind of drop the ball, leave them on the sideline, put them on the bench, don't buy them off the marketplace. And today, we've got the new Man of the Match hybrid squad builder, including Rondon, as well as Immobile or Mr. Immobile. He's a card that I've kind of been back and forth with this year, but I wanted to try out his Man of the Match. It's going to come in around $500,000 for the entire squad. We got 3 leagues. If you enjoy the content, smash that like button. Can we get 700, 800 likes? Tells me to bring out another episode. And we're looking at instructions. So basically what I'm going to do is with the left midfielder, the right midfielder, I want them to stay forward. And then the 2 CDMs, I want you to sit back, don't go forward while we're attacking. And it ends up looking kind of like a 4-2-4, which is outstanding for counterattacks. As you can see, we're going up against nearly an all-in form squad in match number 1. And we're in Division 3. And we actually need to win all these matches in order to progress into Division 2. Unfortunately, I made a squad, it might have been 2 or 3 squads ago. I'm not sure if it was a for-fun team or if it was a skill squad that had no defensive support. And I tried using it in divisions, did not click very well. So we actually need these games. We need these W's. 1 is good, 2 is better. We were rooting and scooting with Royce down that sideline. The body feint is a thing of beauty. I even threw in a little bit of elastico, a little snake action in there. And we couldn't have asked for a better beginning. I thought we were going to get the breakthrough here when the keeper just touches it over the back. And I do have a question for everyone. I would love for you guys to drop a comment. Who do you feel are the top 5 runners? As we show a little bit of extra composure there. 3-0. That's a good look. That's how you start out a important division run, an important division 1 that has to have perfection in order to really advance. But top 5 runners, drop a comment. And when I'm talking about runners, I'm looking at players that start going on that slalom, they get a full head of steam, and you are in big trouble. You are feeling the pressure. For me, I always have a lot of trouble when I'm going up against Gareth Bale. When he starts running at me, it seems like every 50-50 goes his way, as well as Ronaldo. I've also had some issues with players like Sturridge or Remy when they start choom, 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 choom. Oh my goodness. But I want to know your top 5. So these are players that kind of roast and toast right by you, as we got a corner kick, which means his body feint time. Wham! Bam! Thank you, ma'am! And we are up. We're up a couple goals. Oh, I love the body feint. I can't express it enough. Let's talk about the squad. So I've gone with Sirigu in net. There's not really many great options in the Liga 1. I could have used Roofier, as we probably should have finished that. Just missed it by inches, but we should have finished that. I missed an opportunity. His first shot of the half comes, and he bangs it into the bottom corner. Of course, we just talked about Sirigu. He didn't even dive. He didn't make a move. He didn't do anything. There you see it. 1, 1, and 1. But I've got David Luiz and Nkulu's upgrade card. If you haven't used either of these players, you're missing out on a couple great center backs, as we get a big-time header there. All right. All right. And I feel that Nkulu, especially his upgraded card, is very, very valuable because he gets a perfect link with Badimo. Well, maybe not a perfect link, but he gets a strong link. And, oh, Royce, you're a nasty boy. Royce! Oh, my goodness. And that allows you to do some things with hybrids. And Badimo is hands down the best left back for me in Liga 1. And then Luis Arriere, oh, my gosh, the athleticism. And what did I do right here? I just fell apart. It's 4-3 all of a sudden. I'm not sure how that happened in such a quick succession. Here we are on corner kicks. Nice little drag back. Give it back to the main man, Royce. And I was always due for a penalty kick. We already had a couple skill runs. And he actually guesses correctly, but Royce just has a little bit too much in his system. And 1 in the 90th. Why don't we go for a double scoop? Look at Rondon. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Rondon? Ooh, skill move session. And that closes it out. We need 1 more game. We got 1 more game. We need 1 more win, excuse me, in order to get that advancement. And I've got Gundogan. And I always know that I screw his name up, but it just sounds so interesting to me. I feel like I'm in Street Fighter when I'm talking about him. Gundogan! Or I'm about to go Super Saiyan or something, as my opponent makes a mistake. Immobile with the finish. And you're going to see a lot of clinical finishes. If you haven't noticed, he's not doing a lot of skill moves, but he seems to be in the right place at the right time. Definitely got that goal poaching capability. And then we've got Witsel, another CDM that I really like. So both my CDMs have 4-star skill moves too, which is very rare in FIFA 15. To have two players that are kind of naturally defensive type of players. I guess Gundogan, I guess he's kind of a overall center mid, but Witsel definitely feels like a CDM. He just has the 4-star skill moves. And this is really his first decent chance and just falls to him. I knew his squad was going to cause problems, having Gareth Bale, Neymar, everybody. And look at that for a layoff, 90th minute. Oh, you've got the clutch gene. You've got the clutch gene. And I loved using Hulk and Royce. I actually was kind of surprised Hulk wasn't as forward as he should have been, especially with the instructions. And then Rondon and Immobile, that worked out pretty well. We clenched promotion, just barely slipped in there. So we're heading into Division 2 on this account. We're 45, 6, and 7 in divisions. It's been okay. It's been an alright ride. And we're not even conceding 1 goal per match, so I really can't complain with our defensive situation. And even with this squad, we had a really good defensive team outside of the one match where I had a couple out of character mistakes. I actually gave the squad a 10 out of 10. For 500,000 coins, I enjoyed using it. I felt comfortable in every single match. I felt like I deserved every single win that we received in this episode. And you've got a lot of different things you can do with skill moves. You've got a lot of strength in your attack. You got a lot of strength on your defense. The only weakness I talked about is you don't have the instant counterattack Doumbia sweat boy to rely on up front. Both my strikers had decent speed. I had to give the marquee player to Immobile, surprisingly. I even talked kind of down on him on Twitter. I didn't even notice that he was scoring the goals he was scoring. So he's just one of those guys that is a true goal poacher. You might not see him for any portion of the match except for the finishing the 1v1. If you guys enjoyed the content, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Mike USA, and I have a lot more coming for you ASAP.